Namaste. Hello, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Saturday the 23rd and Sunday the 24th of March. So I trust that you're feeling good and I trust that you're having a good week. And if you're not having a good week or a good day, then I trust that you feel some support and some strength and some love from our time together today. So take a nice deep breath and let yourself settle and enjoy this experience as much as you want to. Good morning or good afternoon, good evening actually. It's evening here. Hello Anita, I trust you have a great day. Hello Victoria, namaste. Hi Judy. Hi Annette, hi Teresa. So I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia. It is Saturday the 23rd of March here. It's towards the end of the day. It's 6:25 p.m. And yeah, extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. Now, if you're new to watching, welcome. So what I'm going to be doing is using my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. These have been combined to make a 110 card deck. Although I did drop one, I haven't checked to see which one that was yet. So there is actually only 109 cards in this deck. But if you had all the cards, it'd be 110. And I'll be using this combined deck to look for the best card for Saturday the 23rd. And then the best card for Sunday the 24th of March. And then the best card for the theme for Saturday and Sunday. So just take on board what feels right, what resonates with you, and let the rest go. So if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't fit easily into your life, if it's not something you've been thinking about lately, then you don't need to force it to fit. Just let it fit in if it naturally fits in. So, okay, let's take a nice deep breath. Actually, before we start, I'm going to play the singing bell just for a moment. So this is my Tibetan singing bell. It's got the ringer has been taken out and I hold it this way. And I'm just going to play this for just a minute, just to help us find our center, to catch our breath and to receive some strength, support, some healing, some calm, whatever it is that you might need right now. So take a nice deep breath. And plus, I will see how this sounds in my new microphone. So feel yourself coming into center. So what that means is you can imagine your spine and that center column of your body. Imagine yourself finding your center, which also means coming back into balance. And it also means a sense of connection. So connecting with the earth beneath you and connecting with the universe above and bringing that connection into alignment, if you like, with your own center. So you can imagine breathing up and down your center, up and down your spine. See if you can breathe in and draw your breath right up to the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, imagine drawing that breath out and down your body to your tailbone or to the soles of your feet, especially if you're standing up. And this will just help you find your center. Get back into alignment, back into balance, and back into a space of connection. Okay, thank you. Alrighty, let's now pick our cards. Great. Let's now pick our cards or card, unless it's a featured card, but our card for Saturday the 23rd of March. If it's not quite Saturday for you yet, you can think of this as guidance in advance, ready for your Saturday, but I don't think you'll be far away from your Saturday. So I just trust and hold the intention and trust that the best card will find its way to the top of the deck, and it's a Speed of Light Oracle card. It's this. It's our Wolf card 44. It says instincts, moon, cycles, flow, and trust. This is talking about the cycles being at play in our life right now. And it is. I mean, this is very typical energy, if you like, around the equinox and around the solstice. So this is talking about the energy that moves in cycles. So we can think of our women's menstrual cycle as well as a cycle. We can think of the cycle of the sun and the moon. Oops, I forgot I had my alarm set. We can think of the cycles of the seasons, the cycles of the moon. So these cycles, we're dealing with these all the time in our life. So at this time, we're shuffling. I feel like at this shuffling of cycles. We could also call this change, but it's a little bit different to a change that I would feel as a door closing and a door opening, and different compared to a change in regards to a cycle. So a cycle is usually something that cycles around. So we might be dealing with something that we've dealt with before, for example. We might be going through something in our life that we've recently been learning. We might be going through an issue or a challenge that we see time and time again in our life, which would then mean that cycle has turned into a pattern. And if that cycle has a bit of a notch in the cycle that's going around in a circle, if there's a bit of a notch, a bit of a challenge or an issue, that every time that circle turns, it sort of clicks over and triggers another instance of that challenge being triggered. So we could call that a pattern that we get into as well. And we might be noticing these quite a lot at the moment, especially on Saturday, with not only the cycles, the natural cycles going through our life as we're moving through our own personal cycles in our own body, but also the cycles in our time, the time journey that we're going through. Some of us, maybe you, have also been noticing something repeating itself, a pattern. So this is probably something that you catch yourself saying, like, why do I always attract this type of person to me? Why does this always happen to me? Why does this always happen, or that always happen, or maybe something you've noticed lately. If you're falling into, or if you're noticing that language that you're using where you've been through this before, maybe with a different person in a different time, a different space, a different setting, but if it's something that's still happening, if it's triggering the same challenge or the same insecurity, the same fear, then it's a cycle basically that's turned into a pattern that keeps repeating itself. And what it is it's our soul's way of bringing something up, if you like, or presenting a trigger, that notch in that cycle that keeps triggering us or triggering the challenge, so that we have an opportunity to learn. Now this pattern will get louder and louder and louder as we ignore it. So if we ignore it, that's okay. It's just going to come back around again and be a bit louder. So have you noticed that what you're going through at the moment, you've been through before? So these might be familiar tests that some of us are going through right now, and especially that we're feeling on Saturday. So if we can recognize that we've been through this challenge before, that this is an issue that we've dealt with before or that we've faced before, maybe we can look at this now from a different perspective. Maybe we can look at it more clearly, maybe from a broader viewpoint, from looking at the bigger picture, so we can break that pattern and lift up into what I like to call the spiral of grace. So, a long-winded thing to talk about with this card, but I feel like it's important. And this is, about the cycles. But also on Saturday, let's remember to really trust our instincts and the feelings that we have, our intuition that's guiding us forward throughout our day, but especially in breaking these patterns. In fact, that's a really great idea for another healing energy card. Oh, I've got a pen here. I'm going to scribble that down because I am working on my new healing energy cards too. And I think breaking patterns would be a great thing to focus on. So, noted. So that's Saturday's guidance, the wolf. And if you have a special connection with wolf, then that's a special extra connection, I guess, for you as well. So if wolf's one of your power animals, then that's extra special. A powerful day, perhaps, for you on Saturday. So I trust that makes sense. Now I'm looking for the best card for Sunday, the 24th of March. So Sunday, the 24th. Let's see which card and what the guidance will be for Sunday. Okay, we'll go with this. It's an Animal Kingdom Oracle card. And it's this. Oh, it's the Condor. I love this Condor, card 50. I've only ever seen one Condor and it actually moved me to tears. It was the most incredible bird I've ever seen. And it glided into the stadium where I was sitting and looked just like this, which is why I drew this card. So the Condor is just breathtaking to me. It's card 50 and it says, expand your horizons. So the Condor's reminding us on Sunday to look bigger, to look higher, to not settle for less than we deserve, to not settle for second best, and not be too narrow-minded or narrow-scoped, I guess, with our vision in where we're going. So the Condor is very much about looking broader, looking wider. And what I like to say, expand our radar of where we're going. So not necessarily about where we're looking, although that is included. It's very much about where we're going. So we might have a bit of an idea right now about where we're going to some extent. And that's a great thing to have. So let's just make sure we're flexible and open to our horizon expanding for better and bigger and more amazing and beautiful things or moments or pathways to open up, rather than being too narrow visioned or tunnel visioned at where we're going. We can have a goal, we can go where we're wanting to step, but I think it's really important to be flexible and open to better opportunities coming as we journey down our path. So let's not be, I guess, too fixated on the goal or the destination or where we're going, but let our path meander and open up to new opportunities as we go. So this is not just about Sunday. This is something that a lot of us might be really thinking about at the moment, is where we're going, the projects we're working on, what steps we want to take to bring something about or to manifest something in our life. This is big for a lot of us at the moment. So let's keep those steps open, but let's also just be flexible and open to better ones revealing themselves. So this is the Condor. Beautiful. And there's a strong sense of balance coming in for Sunday between this black and white energy and this high-flying energy as well. So we might feel quite connected and also quite balanced on Sunday. And if we don't, or if you don't, then it might be important for you to take some steps to make sure you can do what you can to nurture yourself to feel that as much as possible. So that's Sunday. Now let's look for the best card for the theme. The theme for Saturday and Sunday. So my Pillar of Light family, I'll be chatting with you in 20 minutes. It's our monthly healing event. So I'm really looking forward to connecting with you for an hour in about 20 minutes. So I'll be chatting with you in our private group then. So I'll see you then. Now I'm looking for the theme card. This will help bring these days together. And it's going to be this. It's a Speed of Light Oracle card. And I knew it was going to be a featured card. It's the Cobra, a featured card. It has further instructions here, which say to draw the top card from the deck. Here. Expression. Okay. This is the Cobra and expression. These two have come up together for a reason. for our theme for the weekend. So what I'm going to do is look at them separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. They've come up together for a reason. So let's figure out why. This is card 9, the Cobra Bite. It's a bit of an ouchy card. It says sting, shock, truth, and illusion. It definitely comes up with a punch. So it brings a punching, stinging, sharp energy over Saturday and Sunday. So there may be something that occurs for some of us that might be quite surprising, although if we have the heads up, it may not be as sharp of a sting as if we didn't know about it. I've seen this card come up for the positive, you know, like a really wonderful surprise, and I've seen it also come up more on the negative side as something quite sharp and quite strong. So I don't say this to generate any fear, but something for us to be aware of, that there may be a bit of a sharp energy around over the weekend. And now it will be connected with this card, which is actually interesting. Also, before I go to the other card, there's a strong truth element to this, the energy of the Cobra. So whatever it is that occurs, whether it's seen on the positive or seen more on the negative, there is a reason why this is happening, and it's to awaken us further out of illusion and further into the truth of who we are. So as the dust settles, especially if it's something that takes us by surprise in quite a heavy way, as the dust settles, there should be a truth that's revealed, almost like a after a fire moves through the forest and we see, you know, all the blackened out areas, but then this little sprout of a plant that's starting to grow within the rubble. And that's sort of the feeling here of the truth that's revealing itself. Now, this other card here on its own, this is Expression, card 31, and it says communication, listen, share, deliver, and trust. So this is about communicating. And what more of a blunt or confronting or sharp energy could we have than communicating? So there might be some sharp words spoken to us, or there might be some sharp words we need to speak to clear the air or to speak our truth. And we might find that these words come out, whether we're saying them or we're listening to them, they might come out quite blunt, quite sharp, and quite potent. Because this is a potent card. And this talks about communication. So there feels to be a potency in our communications, as potency in our what we have to say over the weekend, in the truth that we need to speak. So let's trust what we need to say. Sometimes we have to be blunt and confronting so that we can say what we have to say. And sometimes others have to be blunt and confronting so they can say what they need to say. And if we're on the other end of that, it may not be comfortable to hear the truth. But we're really being encouraged to listen if we're the ones on the receiving end. So it's nothing to worry about, but something to be aware of. And if you're the one that's on the giving end of that, where you're the one that needs to speak up and say something in quite a blunt, uncomfortable way, then please find the courage to say what you need to say. And if you're the one receiving, then please have the strength to listen to what other people are trying to say to you. So it might be confronting, and these types of communications can tend to be, but nothing to worry about. Let's just roll with it and let the energy move, because expression is a really important part of the energy moving. So there might be some opportunities for that this weekend as we align further with our truth and who we are and where we need to be in our life. So thank you so much. I've used my combined Animal Kingdom Oracle cards with my Speed of Light Oracle cards. And these have been combined, which you can combine yours too if you want, or you can use them separately. So have a look if you want to learn more about them on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. We're home from our camping trip today. We arrived home a few hours ago. We brought the rain with us, so it seems, but it's all beautiful and fine. So we are, our email is now open. Also, I've opened up my services. I was not going to open my services up again until the 1st of April, but you're the first to know and the only ones I'll be telling that my services are open. So intuitive healing over the phone or through video chat, email readings and healing guidance through audio recording. They are open at the moment, so have a look on the website if you're inspired to. But I'm sure too, I'd prefer you to try and work things out for yourself first. So please look for your own guidance, see if you can do your own clearing and healing work first. And if you are struggling with that, then please know that I'm there if you are drawn to that support. But please always try and do it yourself first. I know that you can do it, so I encourage you to do that. What else have we got coming up? Oh, we've got our workshops coming up in Melbourne and Hobart in June and July. If you're in the area, please have a look on my website. If you want to learn more about me and the work that I do, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. So thank you so much for connecting today, and I trust you have a fantastic weekend ahead. I'll be back to share with you again real soon. So sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Thank you and namaste. Bye.